Here we go, champion versus champion. What a main event this is. Lars Sullivan versus Sting. Oh, sweet Jesus! Brock Lesnar is here. The fight shall commence. Sting could be in trouble. F5! F5 to Sting! On the outside, Beast and Vigilante at Survivor Series. Mark it 1-1 between the pairing here tonight. Hello and welcome Universe Mode. This is, do we really want to know the day, Night Raw? We are in the final few days before Survivor Series. It is going to be a huge event. There is absolutely no doubt about that. And tonight, the final episode of Raw before then is certainly going to be a big one as well. What? Oh my god, you are kidding me already? No way. Ladies and gentlemen, we gotta go backstage. Well, right now. Oh my god, no. No, we're backstage. No, it's Lesnar. It's Lesnar and Sting. Lesnar and Sting. Lesnar and Sting are attacking one another. The fight is on backstage before Monday Night Raw has even started. And it's Lesnar who has the jump on Sting. Suplex City to Sting on the outside. This is because... I was about to say this is because of last week, but it was Lesnar who had the upper hand on Sting last week. And Sting is just a victim right now of this assault. Lesnar tormenting Sting just days before their match at Survivor Series. And Brock Lesnar showing no remorse. The WWE Champion is destroying the World Champion right now. Sting, though, fighting back. The World Champion still got something left in him here to keep on fighting. Trying to get one over on Lesnar, but oh, he's stopped. He is stopped, and what a shot that one was from Lesnar. Security not even trying to intervene. They're running away from this as this fight continues on between these two. Running away from these two world champions, attacking one another days before their meeting at Survivor Series. And Lesnar is all over Sting right now, and things are not looking good at all for Sting. The world champion is in huge trouble. Lesnar, no! Lesnar with a German suplex to the table! Through the table! And a lifeless Sting. Oh my god, he's not even finished. He is not even finished. Sting is just done for. Sting has been finished, but Suplex City must commence again. Sting's head coming down on that ladder. But Lesnar, please, someone let this end. Lesnar now. F5 to Sting. Just no. Get rid of this. Well, what the hell just happened? There is no way of just saying there's a brief moment of normality around here anymore, is there? Because there isn't heading into Survivor Series. It's just complete chaos everywhere we turn. And already, I didn't even have time to get into describing what we're going to be seeing in action here tonight before Brock Lesnar has jumped Sting and left the world champion out cold backstage. What a rough, brutal beatdown from the WWE Champion. Lesnar has already made his point proven at the start of this show. Sting was meant to be in action later on tonight. But that has just completely changed. That has just completely been thrown out of the window now due to what Brock Lesnar just did. Now what the hell's going to happen here tonight? I have no idea. I have no idea what to make of any of this right now. This is all just taken too far. That's for certain, but the Vigilante and the Beast are doing everything in their power to get under the other's skin heading into Survivor Series. They're doing everything to just hurt each other as well heading into that event. I am very surprised by it. There's no doubt about that. And nevertheless, we are ready to get going here on Monday Night Raw, and we start things off with the United States Champion Lars Sullivan in action. Well, we are underway with this one anyway. Sullivan getting ready for this matchup just before Survivor Series with his match against Hiroki Goto. A much lauded, a much wanted rematch between the two will transpire this Sunday at Survivor Series for the US title, and a feud that could be reaching its foregone conclusion depending on the outcome of that evening. Sullivan already has a victory over Hiroki Goto for that US title, and the question to ask will be, can he get another one over him? And if he does, well, that kind of ends Goto's chances of going towards that title again when Sullivan has beaten him twice. And Goto hasn't got one over on him, but you know this has become more personal since Survivor Series, with what has transpired on Raw, with what has transpired on the pay-per-view since then. You know these two now have a hatred for one another, and it is going to be put on its finest form at Survivor Series. Right now, though, Zack Ryder doing everything in his power to try and cause a huge upset here and defeat Lars Sullivan. Look at that, stun gunning Sullivan. Oh, but, well, the Freak just isn't interested in that one, is he? Ryder can try as much as he wants right now, but the question will be, is that how does, you know, actually, no, I suppose what I'm going to try and say actually makes a little bit of sense. If Ryder can try and frustrate Sullivan here, and if you could get something out of Sullivan that maybe we weren't expecting, if you can get more in on Sullivan than we're expecting from him, that really does change the stakes for this Sunday, because it has to be said that if Sullivan doesn't walk over Ryder here into a comfortable victory, then, oh, well, never mind, my idea, my hypothesis might just be about to die. Well, never mind. I think this might be it already. Sullivan in. There it is. Freak accident. And I imagine that'll end it here tonight. But will it end Hiroki Goto this Sunday? Lars Sullivan, your winner. Job done indeed. Wow. That was, I didn't even get a chance to try and see if what I was going to say was going to be true then. It just was. Oh, he's not done. Oh, he's not done. Sullivan isn't done here. Sullivan isn't done with Zack Ryder. Ryder is done for, there's no doubt about that, but Sullivan isn't done with him. Ryder had no fight left in him, and Lars Sullivan now up on the top rope with a top rope version of the diving headbutt. And time to pick up a lifeless Ryder once more into Freak Accident. There's the message sent to Goto. That's what he wanted to do, and things still aren't done. I can't believe what I'm seeing, but Lars Sullivan has actually taken a microphone into his hands. And now he is saying to Goto, there is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. Survivor Series, Sullivan has him in his complete state. There is going to be a wrath felt at Survivor Series, and Hiroki Goto will feel it. The Freak is going to fire up and leave with that United States Championship still around his waist. Well, well, well. Lars Sullivan using a microphone to send a message. Goto, I guess, isn't here tonight, but Lars Sullivan has undoubtedly used this to send his message to Goto. He is ready for this Sunday, and it will come to an end. Face to face, what will it be like between those two men? I know one thing is for certain, I can't wait for it. Well, that was that taken care of, there's no doubt about it, but now we're here for our first big match of the night. It is Rosemary versus what? Why are we... Oh my goodness, that is Asuka! That is Asuka knocked out backstage! The Raw Women's Champion is down backstage, and we need to cut our attention back towards the entrance up, because that's Becky Lynch from behind! Lynch attacking Rosemary right now! The SmackDown Women's Champions here on Raw again! Asuka got the one up on her last week, and now Becky Lynch has taken out Asuka and is going after Rosemary! The fight is on between these two women! What am I witnessing right now? Lynch is just taking matters into her own hands here on Monday Night Raw, as she's taking a steel chair into her hands, no less. Rosemary was none the wiser to what was going on right now. And oh, a steel chair in the face by Becky Lynch. No care whatsoever. And both women are down at the hands of Lynch. This can't have... I mean, oh no, oh God. Single underhook suplex onto the chair. Lynch with that chair in her hand, unloading away on Rosemary. My goodness. Someone needs to get her out of here. Well, Lynch did get herself out of here. She jetted off through the crowd like she did a number of weeks ago when she attacked Asuka the first time around. This Sunday, when the SmackDown and Raw Women's Champions meet in one-on-one action, it's for certain going to be an insane contest between those two. There is a lot of anguish. There is a lot of hatred brought up between the two. And now the things have been brought into the occasion with Rosemary. Becky Lynch has fired a full-scale assault against Monday Night Raw to go with it. Jesus, let us move on though to what is onto the next match of what has been an already insane night of action here on Monday Night Raw. We continue on with Roman Reigns versus Sami Zayn here. These two men looking for big wins. Reigns, of course, has a big match coming his way this Sunday. He goes one-on-one against ECW's John Cena in a grudge match it has now become between the two. Mr. Money in the Bank ready for this contest though. Ready to get the victory over John Cena. He's already done enough to get under Cena's skin. There's no doubt about that. Attacking him this past episode of ECW. But now here tonight he has to focus, Roman Reigns does anyway, on an important matchup with Sami Zayn. Guy who made his debut here on Monday Night Raw last week. He showed he's here on Monday Night Raw right now, and he showed to everyone, this is what I've got, when he comfortably defeated a former world champion in Jinder Mahal. Zayn, of course, ready for this opportunity. I talked about how he came over here from ECW last week, how I literally gave them nothing. I just felt sorry for Sami Zayn. And already, Zayn getting an opportunity in the quote-unquote deep end with this year when he gets to go one-on-one with Roman Reigns. So this one should be a good one in that regard. I am looking forward to seeing what these two guys can do. And I am excited for it as well, because let's be real here, both these guys can put on an absolute hell of a match. And this is a very, very good opportunity for Zayn just before Survivor Series to show to everyone, maybe you shouldn't be talking about Roman Reigns. Maybe the talk should be about me and what I can do in this ring. And maybe coming out of Survivor Series, a few heads will turn the way of Sami Zayn's. We are about to find out if that'll be the case or not here, but nevertheless, he has got a big match against Reigns right now, and let's see what he can do. We are underway between these two, and Reigns in, clotheslining Zayn down instantaneously. But there is something that I wanted to stress on here about Sami Zayn and Roman Reigns. We know Reigns is one of the big faces of Monday Night Raw right now. You know, his name seems to always wind up on the sheet. We always know that Reigns is going to be in action. We've come to accept Reigns as a big name here on Monday Night Raw, but there is something that Sami Zayn has that Roman Reigns doesn't, and that is a reign as a world champion. Sami Zayn was a former WWE champion, never got to defend the belt, had to vacate it due to injury, but the fact remains, he has a world title reign. Roman Reigns does not. He has that Money in the Bank briefcase, yes, but he does not have a world title reign, and that's always been the talk about Roman Reigns. He can win any match he wants to, but the reality is when the big match rolls around, when it's against those huge names, Roman Reigns always comes up on the short end of the stick, and there is no doubt about it. Let's see what will happen right now between these two, though. Good catch of the boot there, and oh, what a lariat did from Reigns on Sami Zayn. You better think John Cena, he's going to be watching this one. Cena maybe a little bit closer than we imagine regarding this whole thing. Cena could be lying in the wait here on this show. We've already seen two superstars from Raw lying in the wait. There's no doubt about that. There could be another one. So I say Raw or SmackDown. I meant SmackDown, whatever I meant. There could be another one from ECW just waiting around. There could be more even, as in the British Empire or Downfall or whoever, but whoever it is, I have not sent them that much for certain. What it seems right now, though, is we are getting a straight normal match here between Reigns and Sami Zayn. Schoolboy powerbomb there by Roman Reigns, and Zayn hits the mat hard, but he's right back up on his feet. Great stuff there. Half-hatch suplex, and there we go again. Face first into the mat goes Roman Reigns. Sami Zayn going to roll up Mr. Money in the Bank now. Unfortunately for him, not going to get anything out of it, though. Reigns was deep in the ropes there. Irish whip off the ropes. Oh, right into a big boot of all things. Reigns looking a good stride right now. Oh, another clothesline. Superman clothesline by Roman Reigns. There's Zayn. Very much so flustered. Superman punch countered. Pop-up dropkick from Zayn. What a comeback there from Sami Zayn. What an instantaneous counter that could have put Zayn in a grand position in this matchup. And going after the arm of Reigns that he needs as well to hit that Superman punch, to hit that spear. Zayn in, Blue Thunder Bomb. Doesn't go for the cover, however. Zayn may have something else lined up, but Reigns able to stop him. You know he wanted to send him into that turnbuckle for the haluva kick, and Zayn was prevented there by Reigns. But he is still fighting on as the underdog from the underground. Zayn in, Northern Lights suplex, Bridges after it, cover here on Reigns, who kicks out at the count of 1. Good forearm in the face, and he said, oh, haluva kick! Haluva kick from out of absolutely nowhere. He didn't get much of a run on it though. He did not get much of a run on it. And will that pay dividends for Sami Zayn? Yeah, yes it will. Didn't get a run up that he wanted, and that allowed Reigns to get the shoulder up at 2 there. Sami Zayn going to be frustrated that he couldn't finish the job right there and then. Reigns in now, has him up on his shoulders. Crucifix, sit down powerbomb from Reigns, and he strikes big with it. Zayn back down on the mat now as a result of it. Reigns lifts him up. Superman punch from Reigns right into the cover, and Zayn kicks out right away. Zayn doing all he can to put in a gutsy performance right now, doing everything he can to show that he never gives in, and he's not giving up against Roman Reigns here tonight on Monday Night Raw. Reigns though just not interested. To Roman Reigns, this is all about sending that message to John Cena, and that's just what he wants to do right now. Oh no, oh no, no, Snake Eyes onto the LED board. And Sami Zayn is not looking good at all right now on the outside. Roman Reigns going vicious with this now. Throat chop, uppercut, and a backbreaker as well. Zayn could well be out of this. Oh, throat chop, uppercut, counter by Zayn. Counter by Zayn. Great work now. And Sami Zayn could be in here. Going up high. Zayn in. Elbow drop on the back. Could we see something big from Zayn in these last few moments here? What a contest this has been from both men. But a gut wrench suplex counter will bring Zayn back down. But look at the fight within him as well. Forcing himself in any shape that he can to get up to his feet. I think Reigns walked to the other corner because he was open for the spear there. But Zayn, incredible positioning, was able to stop him. But only briefly as he's sent back down to the mat. Reigns lifts him up once more. Spear by Reigns! Spear by Reigns. Didn't get all of it. Wasn't as clean as he'd like. But the victory most certainly was. Roman Reigns with another win. Heading into Survivor Series. And now it begs the question. With another world champion defeated, is John Cena going to be enough for this Sunday? Will Cena overcome Roman Reigns? Or will Mr. Money in the Bank and the leader of the Roman Empire be on his way to victory in this one? Will it be Roman Reigns who will go on to be victorious over Cena and show that maybe, just maybe, he is ready for that world title reign? I'm not 100% certain. We'll find out this Sunday. You better believe I'm rooting for Cena though. After all, I am his GM. Nevertheless, a victory there sustained for Reigns. Good stuff by Zayn. But we're going to move on here as we have a message being sent from Ohno and Cesaro. The British Empire heading into Survivor Series. And well, here they come just days before Survivor Series, but they're making their way out regardless of it. It seems that they're going to make their way out separately as well. Cesaro, the first to emerge here, and it has been an interesting few weeks. There's no doubt about it for the Kings of Wrestling. Reforming for a common goal, and really the way that it came about was so brave of them both. Ohno was jumped first by Drew McIntyre in an episode of Monday Night Raw. The same week, Cesaro goes to ECW uninvited, might not even been asked for by Ohno, just to stand up for his friend. And he did so against an old friend in Neville. They then threw their names in the bag for Survivor Series to represent Monday Night Raw against the British Empire. They're going to be joined, of course, by the American show-offs, Cody Rhodes and Dolph Ziggler from SmackDown Live, and taking on Neville, Drew McIntyre, Zack Sabre Jr. and Zack Gibson. It's going to be a thrilling confrontation. But of course, what I don't know, even as the general manager of this brand, of the brand that they are a part of, what I don't know is if they're here tonight. I never know that about the British Empire. They may well be members of the ECW brand, but they never represent ECW. They don't represent ECW in this occasion. John Cena represents ECW when he fights against Roman Reigns. Seth Rollins represents ECW when he fights against Kazuchika Okada. The British Empire do not fight for ECW. They fight for themselves. Cesaro and Ohno have noted this. The American show-offs themselves have noted this. It is a very, very entertaining, but also just incredibly weird confrontation that will come this Sunday. It is personal, that's for certain. And Cesaro and Ohno will make their message sent to everyone involved, especially the British Empire, right about now. And well, here they are. They've made their entrances. They're in the ring, and the talking does begin. And Cesaro saying that there is only a few days left until until the fall of the British Empire does commence. They won't survive after Survivor Series, just like the NWO didn't 2 years ago. Cesaro cannot wait to be involved in this historic moment alongside his friend in Kassius Ohno. They will be their own version of the American show-offs. And Ohno saying as well that he is excited just thinking about knocking their heads off and being able to do it to all four of them. They feel like there is going to be Ohno saying that it feels like it's going to be a stage of global wrestling peace. No more Empire to worry about after Survivor Series. They certainly think they're going to finish the deal. That much is for sure. And Cesaro says it's going to be a treat. But they aren't just doing it for their own benefit and for the benefit of the wrestlers. They're doing this for the fans. Everyone who has to tune into ECW and look at these people on their screens. They're a disgrace to the wrestling world. They're a disgrace to the nation of Britain itself. I certainly imagine that'll get a few cheers back home in my native land, that's for certain. And Ohno seems as if he doesn't want to be talking for much longer, saying what else is there to say? It is time now to fight, and that is exactly what will happen this Sunday. This isn't about any brand supremacy, this is personal. When they attacked them both, it started a fight they're definitely going to regret, and Ohno can't wait to get his hands on them. Well, simple to the point. A team reforming after many years to take on the British Empire, but will it be the end of that empire this Sunday? Well, a good message sent there from the team formerly known as the Kings of Wrestling, but the interesting question to ask will be, will the Kings bring down the Empire this Sunday? We are certainly going to be finding that out, and whatever the outcome is, I am absolutely excited for it. I am thrilled for that 4v4 that is upcoming. There is no doubt about it. I cannot wait for that one. The Magnum Opus one, whatever. The British Empire versus Cesaro, Ohno, and the American show-offs absolutely has my wholehearted attention, though. I think it's incredible. There's nothing about brand supremacy on the line. There's nothing about anything to do with that. It is just about these two sides trying to beat the other now. And that is what it is all. It is all about that. It is crucial that that is the case. And we'll see how that'll go here in just a few days this Sunday. Survivor Series cannot wait to roll around quick enough. Nevertheless, it is the Battle of the Towels here on Monday Night Raw. We have TM61's towel, which is orange, versus American Alpha's towel, which is red, white, and blue. Nevertheless, American Alpha, of course, preparing this Sunday for the Triple Threat Tag Team match against the WWE Tag Team Champions and the Gorillas of Destiny and the ECW Tag Team Champions in Downfall. An important match for American Alpha there as well to try and get the win in it. We'll see if that'll be the case or not, though. There is no doubt about that one, but I am excited to be seeing that Triple Threat Tag match as well. That one is about brand supremacy. There is no doubt about that, and there's nothing done as well by any sides to try and get under anyone's skin. There's been no attacks by Downfall or GOD or American Alpha. It is just all about waiting to prove who the better one is this Sunday. But right now, American Alpha want to prove why they are the Tag Team Champions here tonight. by taking on TM61 and getting a victory over them. Good chance for TM61, their first match in a while here on Monday Night Raw. A grand opportunity at that. We've been seeing teams like Heavy Machinery getting those chances and really making the most of them. And now we get to see if TM61 can do the same here under the Raw General Manager, Mr. Dredge. Great crucifix there by Shane Thorne as he starts this matchup here against Jason Jordan. I'm liking the new attires, though, from these two guys. I have to say that. TM61 looking pretty good right now. Looking pretty good, literally. Will they be doing any better physically? Good stomp so far by Shane Thorne, keeping Jason Jordan down on the mat right now. Went for a forearm, gets countered. Great counter there from Jordan as well. From behind now, back suplex. Look at the grip he kept on it as well. Clicked his fingers together there, and that was how he was able to connect with that so well. But Shane Thorne in with a good counter there, preventing the tag into Chad Gable, and maybe able to make the tag into Nick Miller here. He will not. He gets stopped by Jason Jordan, who Irish whips him not into the turnbuckle, but back into his own way for that arm drag. Into the turnbuckle now goes Shane Thorne again, and again the tag is prevented here. Very interesting indeed. And I think the tag into Nick Miller will transpire right now. Indeed it will. The Mighty here have a great chance for themselves. What are we going to see? This is looking big. What the hell's going to happen here? Oh my goodness. Look at this from TM61. Superplex powerbomb combination to Jason Jordan. And oh, Jordan was so close to making the tag into Chad Gable there. Nick Miller doing a great job of stopping him. Jordan back up to his feet, countering the Irish Whip as well. Look at how well they are doing here. TM61 are. They're constantly blocking off the ring and constantly blocking off any hopes of a tag being made. It is great work from these guys, and another great tag team maneuver there. This is not how American Alpha wanted things going this close to Survivor Series. That much is for certain. They are constantly oh my God. Did you see that counter from Jason Jordan? No remorse showing, their knees into the ribs, and the damage was done. Now then, Chad Gable finally in this match. Let's see what the former Olympian can do here. Gable, double Northern Light suplex there, misses with the splash in the turnbuckle. And Shane Thorne might look to try and tag in Nick Miller again in this one. As a result of it, gets denied by Gable there, who comes running in. Oh! Rake of the eyes there by Nick Miller. Gable in, able to counter it, pushing him away. Great drop kick brings Shane Thorne down off his feet there. Gable's going to have to do a little bit of work in this matchup though. No doubt about it. Jason Jordan certainly felt the effect of the full work of TM61. But Gable right now looking pretty good on his own here, doing a good job, and that is great. Rolling through, taking the leg, and down on the knee there. Looks like I can't tell if that's an actual knee brace or if that's just a knee brace put on top of his, or if it's put into his attire there. That may explain why TM61 were absent for a little while. Maybe some knee issues for Shane Thorne. Nevertheless, this contest still continuing on regardless. Gable now, they'll look at, of course, problems for the arm. The arm is not meant to bend in that direction. Chad Gable knows it, and he takes advantage of it. Gable now going to go up high. Does he have enough time here to connect with it? No, he doesn't. Stopped by Shane Thorne. Great knees here in the face by Thorne as well. Oh, great counter from Gable. Top rope. Cannonball sent on. And down goes Shane Thorne there. Gable in from behind. Straight jacket. German suplex. Take a look at that beauty there. Straight jacket German. Caught him perfectly with it. And American Alpha could very well be victorious here with it. Gable goes into the cover. Nick Miller is not stopped. He's able to make the save. Jason Jordan going to be frustrated. Thought he could have done more there. Gable taking care of business. Double underhook suplex. And on your way goes Nick Miller. Well, Jordan needs to get out of the ring right now so the tag can be made into him. Chad Gable waiting patiently, and the tag ain't going to be made as well. That was not smart thinking there from American Alpha. They need to make sure that they aren't exhausted heading into this Sunday, and they almost screwed themselves over there. Went for a lariat there. Counter. Gable in. And a A tiny Death Valley driver there, I think is the best way of describing it. But look at the counters, still raging thick and fast in this one from both sides. Looking for the Falcon Arrow suplex here. Gable in to stop him. Look at the speed from Shane Thorne there, just how quickly he stopped Chad Gable. Snapmare there, perhaps trying to stop Gable from escaping the hold. And now the tag will be made into Nick Miller. This is a very competitive tag team matchup. One that I argue should have ended off that straitjacket German. I have to say that, though. That was not strong work from Jason Jordan. He has not looked good in this match so far. I do have to say that. Take a look at this now. Figure for Indian Deathlock, rather. Indian Deathlock being applied here from Nick Miller. Look at the way he's bending the knee out there. That is agony for Chad Gable, who now is desperate to make the tag into Jason Jordan here. He's being denied. Sent to the turnbuckle. Gable just able to escape whatever that was there. And now finally the tag is made. Jason Jordan back in. Nice drop kick from Jordan as well. Nick Miller almost instantly back up on his feet and then instantly back down onto the mat. Throwaway Tiger suplex there. Certainly going to be doing its job for him. In the turnbuckle we go now. Running shoulder tackle. Missed it. Choking going on in the corner right now from Nick Miller. That's not very friendly of TM61 there. That's a little bit of aggression showing. And again here, might look to make that tag in. Oh no, he's going to connect with that running. Looks like he just ran his whole body weight into him, so a running splash there. And now working on the neck. This is a stand-up performance so far from Nick Miller, I have to say, but he's capitalizing on a very poor-looking Jason Jordan, and that cannot be the case this close to Survivor Series. There's no doubt about it. As in here, Jordan finally able to stop him there. Only briefly pulling him back there. And now shoulder tackle. Here we go. This is what Jordan was looking for. And he connects with it. Is Jason Jordan going to be in here to hit his big move to end this one? Jordan in. Lines it up. Back suplex into the neck breaker. Gable had his back turned though. Will Shane Thorne make the save? He will not. American Alpha wins. Jordan didn't look great in that match, but he was the one who gets the pin at the end of it. And I think that is what proves the most vital for American Alpha heading into this Sunday. And I think it's certainly going to be true of them as well. They're going to be taking one hell of a beating, one hell of a battering, and they've got to be ready for whatever comes their way. That much is 100% for certain. Question is, after a performance like that from the tag team champions on Monday Night Raw, will Downfall and the Guerrillas of Destiny just look at that and just think, we have this match in the bag? It could very well be the case. And I don't think it is anyways what American Alpha want. TM61 though, strong performance from them after their first match in quite some time. Let's move on though. I don't know what the plan for the main event is right now. It was supposed to be Randy Orton versus Sting. But I guess we're about to get an answer as to what it will be. Well, Randy Orton was ready for this one because Randy Orton still wants a matchup here, but is there a Sting for Randy Orton to fight? What is the plan now? I don't know. I don't know what to make of this. This is all... This will be interesting. This will be very interesting now. Sting was assaulted backstage, laid out by Brock Lesnar, and now the big question does have to be asked. What is Sting going to be like? Is he even going to compete here tonight? And if he does, is Randy Orton going to pick up the victory before Survivor Series and just throw himself right into that world title contention? And will he have Brock Lesnar to thank because of it? This is going to be very, very interesting indeed, whatever the outcome is. Randy Orton is ready for it, regardless of the case. He wants a matchup right now against whoever. If it's Sting who comes through that curtain, Orton's going to fight him. If Tanahashi came through that curtain, you know Orton would still want to fight him. If Roman Reigns did, Orton would fight him. I don't know who Orton's going to be fighting right now. But there is that sense of worry that it could be the person who everyone wants to fight the least. Well, everyone bar Sting, apparently. Randy Orton, though, still seems to be in a pretty neutral mindset, that's for certain. He seems to be in his normal senses. Orton just staying pretty much as his normal sense. The Viper is not really changing anything. He's not acting any different, but he is certainly going to be ready for this main event, whoever he has to fight. And receiving reports backstage that Sting is not here. Sting was taken to a local medical facility after the attack from Lesnar, so it's not Sting. Orton won't be fighting Sting, that's for certain. But who? Oh no. Oh, good God, no. That's who he's fighting. He's not fighting the Vigilante, he's fighting the Beast. Brock Lesnar is on Monday Night Raw still. He hadn't left. Lesnar didn't go anyway. And Lesnar has forced himself into this position right now. The WWE Champion on Monday Night Raw. The World Champion isn't in the building anymore. This is Lesnar's time to take full charge and to get under Sting's skin, which is exactly what you know Brock Lesnar would love to do. And he's going to get the chance to do it right now at the expense of Randy Orton. And just what the hell is going to happen here because of it? Lesnar grounded Sting last week when Sting was ready for a contest in the main event. When Sting was ready for his match, Lesnar stopped that one and assaulted Sting with 2 F5s to the Vigilante. Now, another main event stopped by Brock Lesnar. 2 in a row from the Beast. And that man on the outside is the one he's going to have to square up against. And look at this. Orton sees an opportunity here to go right after the Beast. And that may have been his most crucial error he could have made. Lesnar sending them up and over the top rope. And whatever this is, it has begun. And look at these two fighting on the outside right now. Beast and Viper squaring off. It's like a fight in the animal kingdom between these two. But they are contained to the surroundings of Monday Night Raw here tonight, and Orton going right after him now, unloading away on Lesnar, trying to, but the Beast stops him, and now a belly-to-belly on the outside. Oh, sweet goodness, this is brutal from Lesnar already. Orton tried to jump the gun, and he most certainly has paid the ultimate price for it. Great counter from Orton there, though, and look at this. Orton running into the ring. He wants to fight Lesnar in the ring. And it most certainly seems to be the case that he is. Drop kick, but the Beast doesn't even go down. He just shook it off. Lesnar, though, down to one knee there, but only briefly. Orton trying every strike he can to try and take this man off his feet, but Lesnar ain't falling. Orton in again now. Irish whipped him across the ring there. More strikes onto the face of Brock Lesnar. Look at that now. Lesnar powering his way out of that all. And a belly-to-belly again for Randy Orton to deal with. And you can see that he is struggling now as the Viper. And Lesnar has him right where he wants him. Back suplex and Orton goes down. Nothing he could do there to prevent that one. Brock Lesnar is now just toying with Randy Orton. And here we go. Orton, maybe you should have just ran for it and not ran towards it, because now you have a trip to Suplex City. Oh my goodness, and Lesnar now, he's going to force the referee to count here. He is going to force the referee to count this. Cover made. Orton kicking out early, but doesn't even know what he's doing. Oh, I think no. Oh no, this is it. This is it. Orton's going to finish the deal right now. Orton is done for. F5 from Lesnar. Good night, Randy Orton. Lesnar forcing the cover and forcing himself to be declared the winner as well. It says that, but I don't even count that as a match. Lesnar beats Randy Orton the same way that Sting. Oh my goodness! Oh my god! It's Sting! It's Sting! He never went anywhere! anywhere. The Vigilante never went anywhere. The world champion jumps the beast again. And Lesnar was none the wiser to it. Sting has Lesnar right where he wants him. And here we go. Scorpion death drop. And the beast goes down. No tricks this Sunday though. But what a contest it's gonna be. Sting fooled the beast.